How is it going, guys? Welcome back again to another hour of unedited mobbing. Now, it seems like these videos always do well. You guys seem to always like them, which I very much appreciate. But for the past, 6 months, one of my subscribers constantly tells me to use the Badaboom. So overall VR, this one is for you. But yeah, other than that, it's just normal thing. Obviously, if I'm going to be using the Badaboom, I got to be playing as the Badaboom character. So I've got all my Badabooms here. Sham, don't question this. Allegiance Relic, think about it. The reload speed, because these bandit launchers kind of suck with reload. Gun Zerker, so I can actually keep my Gun Zerk up, and also more reload speed. And yeah, I think that's it. And then we've got some Badabooms. And yeah, I don't have any sort of plan for this. We're just going to kind of go for it. Just how it always goes on these videos. So let's start in... sounds like a good place, guys. Maybe Frostburn. I will try to do a little bit of rocket jumping, but I will warn you, I am not the best jumper. Okay. Should I do all fire? Maybe we'll do one fire and one not fire. That way, the fire-resistant enemies will still get attacked. Oh, and let's go ahead and buy some grenades. As always, this is not modded, aside from, quality of life. I can refill my ammo or whatever. But other than that, it is unmodded gameplay. Teehee. Okay, let's, oops. I gotta keep in mind which one I have in my hands, because otherwise I'll do that if I get unlucky with the sham. I mean, it's not necessarily even that you have to get unlucky with the sham, because even though it's a 94%, if you're shooting 12 rockets at your feet, there's a considerable chance that you'll end up, dealing damage. I don't know how that didn't launch me. See, I really want to use the Legendary Berserker class mod. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not going to be able to keep my Gun Zerk up if I do that. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm horrible. Now, before you say it in the comment section, yes, I just got down on Salvador. I know. It is what it is. Yeah, I want to give a huge thank you. I know I always give huge thank you, but huge thank you to you guys, because I never expect these videos to do well, but then they always are some of my best performing, which I don't fully understand, but I do appreciate it very much. We might change my build up a little bit. I'm not sure. I would like the extra move speed from the Berserker. Oh, the fire spider ant. I guess we'll use the right rocket only for this guy. No problem for the Badabooms. I was just playing for the first time. Never played it before. I was playing the Roguelands mod the other day. That's fun. That's good. I just wish it was available in multiplayer, because me and my friends wanted to play it, but it's just not possible, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Because I feel like there's been so many things throughout the history of Borderlands 2 where the community has said, no, that's impossible. There's no way we'll ever be able to do that. It used to be believed that there was no way you could make custom maps or even really add much geometry to maps or anything. But we have had major strides there. Are now able to do way more than I think we ever thought we'd be able to. So who knows, maybe. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't tried it out, I do highly recommend you go try Roguelands out. Plus, it's pretty much just infinite replayability. And it's locked to OP0, so people don't have to complain about the game being too difficult. I really don't care at all if people, have a hard time in the OP levels or whatever. But I think people don't realize... Okay, this guy's not getting slacked. I think people, for some reason... this is a very unique game in that the community just forgets that the OP levels are 100% optional. Like, any time that someone's complaining about the OP levels, saying how much they hate the OP levels, you don't have to play it, you know? And it is unique to Borderlands 2, because typically in other games, it's like, yeah, this thing's optional, but lore is behind it. Or, like, you can't, you'll miss out on, like, story aspects if you don't do the hardest difficulty or whatever. Why do I not have my Gunzerk up? Should my Gunzerk have cooled down through Get Some? Am I crazy? Shouldn't Get Some have made it so I would have had my Gunzerk back up? I don't know. I don't play this character, guys. Anyway, like in other games, a lot of times it's like, well, if you want to like fully experience the lore, if you want to get the full backstory, if you want to get all the achievements or all the collectibles or whatever, you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty, right? You look at like a game like Halo or something, and in that, in order to get all the achievements, you got to beat the game. You have to like beat all the games on legendary, right? So on the hardest difficulty, which can be frustrating. If you're going for the achievement, it can be very frustrating sometimes. But you literally don't gain anything from the OP levels. The one and only thing that you actually gain that you can otherwise not do is the OP10 peak. Or I guess technically the OP8 peak, where you get to fight Scorch, Dukino's mom, Doc Mercy, all that. But other than that, there's literally no like actual incentive to do it. It just makes the game harder. Though I think OP10 went too far. OP8, we will never have a Borderlands experience like OP8 ever again. In my opinion, that was literally peak Borderlands, and genuinely, I don't ever see them topping that. But even back then, people complained about it, and complained about the difficulty, but it was just to the perfect difficulty, in my opinion. Plus, the bosses weren't glitched like Veracitus and Hyperius, and you could actually kill them. And then OP10 came out, which I dare you guys to find me a single instance throughout the history of this game where someone said like, oh man, I really love the OP levels, I just wish there was more of them. Probably nobody's gonna say that. I don't think I could find a single instance, but who knows? You know, I could have also done this on Krieg. Krieg is so good with the Badaboom. I also thought about doing it with... Oh, this might be kind of bad. I also thought about doing it with Axton, just because his grenade launcher bonuses. But, I mean, if you're going to be using only Badabooms, I feel like you have to do it on the rocket jump character. I'll just shoot the left. There we go. Oh. But yeah, so I don't fully get it with the OP levels because... See, but I don't know. I don't blame people for being like, oh, I want to play it. Can you get out of here? Up here? I don't blame people for, you know, wanting to play it. Is this possible? Hold on. I need my grenades. I think I need to grenade jump this. Go call to the vault. Let's go. I don't blame people for wanting to complete it because it's like something about it feels like you just have to. But in reality, you don't have to at all. There's no reason to do that. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of the OP levels in general? Because personally, we're going to wait for this to come back up. I really want to see if you can get up there. I actually love the OP levels. I just don't love OP10. But OP10's really not that bad. Like, I feel like people kind of blow out of proportion how bad OP10 is and how difficult it is. Yes, it is difficult, but it's not like... It's only slightly harder than OP8 was. And then it has glitched enemies. Oh my goodness, you just do this. But yeah, I don't think anyone in their right mind that plays this game was thinking, oh man, I love OP8. I just wish the enemies had more damage reduction and more health adjacent to me. And so I die quicker. I don't think that happened. Let's go to... What's another good mobbing area? That went by really quick. I'm looking for a good mobbing area that also has potential to just fly across the map. I do Sawtooth, but I might die here. Sawtooth is kind of tough. But Sawtooth is actually one of my favorite mobbing areas in the game. I feel like in the past, people used to hate Sawtooth. I feel like I would only hear people complain about it, but I don't know. Nowadays, it seems like people actually enjoy it. It's got a lot of enemies and a lot of bandits, but a lot of times bandits are literally just cannon fodder and they're just incredibly easy, which is part of why a lot of people will test things in like Sawtooth, Steam and Power and whatnot. I've done that before. Like, it is the majority of enemies you fight in this game are going to be just sort of trash mobs, but at the same time, you know. But anyway, here, I feel like there's a lot less just straight up fodder. Like, the enemies do fight back. Look at this guy, see? There's a lot more big enemies, like a lot of Goliaths, Juggernauts, Nomads. Heavy Nomads, apparently, with rocket launchers killing me. Alright, let's just soar into there. Oh, okay. That was nice, guys, I won't lie. Okay, a little pogo action. I mean, as long as we keep getting kills, my action skill will stay up here. Or I could do the little Eevee glitch that you can go see on my YouTube channel. My channel on youtube.com/MrTX01. I feel like Badaboom. I don't know how that just killed me. I feel like the Badaboom is... I don't know if it's my favorite rocket in the game, but I don't know what else would be. I don't know what's killing me. I don't know what else would be, though. I know... this... Oh... Might be an issue. Snipe him with the Badabooms? No. I don't know what would be. But the Badaboom is kind of just the GOAT. I feel like it's great on pretty much all characters. It's a high damage rocket. It's fairly easy to get. Like, it's rarer than other weapons because it's only a 5% from King Mong, since he has to share it with a skin drop, which sucks and is unfortunate. But at the same time, it's not that bad of a farm because King Mong is really easy to spawn. You just walk for like 3 seconds and see if he's there or not. So unlike the Norfleet or something, because it's like, you could say the Norfleet is your favorite, but in terms of actual, like, non-Gib gameplay, you're having to do a pretty horrible farm for it. Because your options are either farm Vermivorous, which is not good or consistent, right? Or you farm Hyperius, which he does drop it, and I've gotten it from him, except it's like a 1.6, I think, from him. So... odds are not in your favor. Plus, it lets you rocket jump. Which, honestly, rocket jumping is, like, one of the things that keeps Salvador from being the least fun character to me. I don't know, though. Salvador... I used up all of my rocket ammo. Hold on. Oh, that is OP10. My bad. Alright, well, we just need a little bit. I mean, Salvador can be fun from a, like, just how overpowered can I be sort of thing. But honestly, like, I get comments sometimes from people on, like, my glitch videos, like the Morningstar glitch or the Salvador amp damage glitch, where they're like, why even play if it's gonna be this easy? You just one-shot everything. And it's like, that's just playing Salvador, period. Like, you could say that without the glitch. Yeah, as long as I get slag on these guys, I should be fine. But you know what I mean? The character's just so easy. But rocket jumping does add a whole new layer of complexity to the character. I really thought I had my rocket jumping Badabooms out. I guess that wouldn't have made sense because they would have been reloaded. Yeah, so normally I'm not a huge Sal fan, which is part of why you guys rarely see me ever play Sal. But he's not bad. He's not bad. It is just sort of a power complex. Which, again, can be fun. I just don't necessarily like doing like a full playthrough on it. Oh, I'm game failing right now. You guys remember Achievement Hunter, like, fails of the week? Back when Achievement Hunter was still, like, fully a thing. I mean, I think they're still a thing, but they're just, like, less of a thing. I probably shouldn't be aiming for this guy. I am going to run out of ammo, in fact. Oh! Oh! I got an inconceivable chain, but it wasn't enough. Bro died as Salvador. Let that be known. Yeah, growing up, I used to watch the Achievement Hunter game fails. They were so good. They were the highlight of my week when they would do the weekly ones. And then they would do, like, top fails of so-and-so year. And those obviously had the best, because, you know, it was the top of the entire year. And it was quite good. I think all of Rooster Teeth, like, died out, though. I don't know. I haven't kept up with them in, like, many years. So I have no clue what they're up to. All I've heard is that they don't, like, do gaming videos anymore or something. I don't know if that's true. I won't spread misinfo right now on them, but, you know. These rails are kind of not my friend. I don't like these. So guys, we are about to hit Thanksgiving. And then comes Christmas. Shout out to both of those. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Do you not? Do people in... I genuinely don't know. I'll probably look like an idiot for asking this, but do people outside of America do Thanksgiving? Because it's an American holiday, you know. So do you guys, like, still have it at all? It's like an atheist celebrating Christmas. Like, have you guys adapted it as a thing? Oh my gosh, I am just downing myself like crazy. As Salvador, by the way. Actual noob behavior. I could probably set up a fastball on the other hand. Anyway, Christmas is coming up. I love Christmas. I don't get people who don't love Christmas. But also I live in a place where there's like a lot of snow and everything, so it feels Christmas Eve once Christmas comes around. There was one time that I was in California for Christmas. Not like for the entirety of Christmas, but I was like visiting around Christmas time, and it did not feel like Christmas at all. It was like, I think I was there till like December 24th or something. And it literally did not, there was no semblance of Christmas, because it was just like, oh, it's the exact same as it looks every single day. And I noticed over there, they just like, they don't go hard with Christmas lights or anything. Here we most certainly do. Which is just an added bonus. Let's go. And it just makes Christmas feel like Christmas, you know? I might die here again. As Salvador, by the way, guys. Oh no, we're fine. As Salvador, we're fine. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys hate Christmas, like, tell me what the hate is. I don't know. Are these guys just puking on each other? Now, I get, though, if you just have a different favorite holiday. Because I know a lot of people who don't necessarily care that much for Christmas tend to love Halloween. Is that just a thing where, like, you just prefer Halloween? Oh, let's go jump off the buzzard's nest. That's just a thing where you prefer Halloween, or, like, you don't like Christmas actively? I don't know. I could see how it would be disappointing, though, for, like, if there's someone out there that, like, doesn't necessarily have people to spend Christmas with and stuff, then it's probably pretty lame. As where, like, Halloween, you're able to... Hey, loot midget rat? Okay. Let's go. Incendiary damage. I mean, that's pretty good. But if you didn't have someone to spend Christmas with, I could see how that would be pretty lame and would be a downer. I've had Christmases that feel more lonely than others. And lonely Christmas is kind of... It's sad Christmas. As for Halloween, it's like, okay, well, you can still just watch a horror movie, like, at home. You don't have to be holly and jolly or whatever. But guys, I hope, even though we're still, like, well over a full month out, I hope you have a really great Christmas. I really do. I hope that you all have community, friends, people around you. If you don't, I hope you go find some friends. Or maybe, you know, rekindle old relationships. Not in a actual relationship way. If you have an ex who is toxic for you, please don't go back there. I'm just saying, like, you know, like maybe you got a brother that you had a falling out with for some reason. Maybe it's the time to forgive them, or maybe not. You know, maybe they like did something horrible. In which case, don't. Like, I'm not trying to be the advice person here. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. I don't think I can get up here. I'm just saying that I can't. That guy was still slagged. Anyway, whatever you end up doing this season, maybe New Year's, maybe Thanksgiving, maybe you got a birthday coming up. Maybe we're looking all the way into the future into Valentine's Day. I hope you have a great one of those. Maybe it's your time to make your move. And guess what? She or he may not like you back. But at least you'll know. That's all I'm saying. But also don't take me as the harbor for advice. I don't want to be responsible if something bad happens. So just count this as me rambling and not actual advice. But regardless of whatever, even if you're watching this, hey, if you're watching this before anything else, I hope you have a great version of that too. You guys think I should do some like Christmas streams? I've been wanting to branch out what I do on stream a little bit. I don't know what I would do for a Christmas stream, but I mean, if you guys would like that, I think that would be really, really awesome. I'm thinking about maybe, because a lot of you probably know I only stream one day a week, just because time constraints. And honestly, it's surprisingly hard to like juggle stuff, because it's like, that guy's not dying. Because it's like, okay, I've got friends that I want to hang out with. I have family that I want to be able to spend some time with. I have an actual job, which, I mean, right now, the job's pretty much only part-time. My schedule fluctuates, but it's like some days I end up working 5 days a week. Other days, I only work like 3 days a week. But I've got that. Then I have to spend time with friends, spend time with family, or I just give it up. Gotta do the, like, actual editing of the videos. And then I also have to spend time with my girlfriend. And then I have to stream. And I'm not, this isn't like a, oh, woe is me, I'm so busy. But it's just like a genuine, that's the reasoning why I don't stream that much. But that is all to say that I'm thinking about maybe through the month of December, I might be doing 2 streams a week. But we will see. I'll probably just, I was thinking I'll ask my boss, because my boss is he's a very good boss. I'm going to be losing him soon, because I think we're getting, like, bought out. But he's a very good boss, honestly, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, he's not at all. But in a lot of ways, he is. And so I'm going to, he's good at getting people time off. So I'm going to ask him if throughout the month of December I can get 2 days off a week. And we should be doing 2 streams a week. Probably. I mean, maybe, I don't know for a fact. I don't know anything for a fact. So we'll see. But just know that that might be happening. I was figuring maybe once a week, like my normal Monday streams will just be like a Borderlands stream every time. And then we might play something else on the other day. Like, I don't know what other day I would choose. It would either be Tuesday for a back-to-back, or it could be maybe Thursday. I feel like that would be good, kind of separated throughout the week a little bit. Plus, I think those are the days I'd be most likely to be able to actually do it. I think we're pretty much onto the last area here. Yeah, probably like one day will be just the Borderlands day, still probably Mondays. And then the other day might also be Borderlands, or we might do something different, but I don't know. If you guys have any ideas throughout the month of December, like, let me know for what we should do. Maybe, I was also thinking, guys, okay, tell me what you think about this. If any of you guys ever played Line Rider when you were kids or as adults, Line Rider tournament. Like, we would set it up for whoever can make the coolest. It would probably be like either Christmas. Well, it would probably be Borderlands. Whoever can make the coolest Borderlands themed Line Rider map gets like $50 or something. I figure if there's no cash prize, people won't really care because they'll be like, I played this game once when I was like a child. I don't care about it. But if you set it up where there's cash, all of a sudden someone's like, hey, I can earn $50 off this right now. Did I kill myself right there? You guys saw that? Anyway, it's just a thought. Figured give you guys like a week to make some really cool map. And again, I know probably people won't cooperate. People won't participate because that's just how that works, right? And that's fine. But if we make there be money involved, all of a sudden, everyone acts like they're a pro. All right, let's go to a new area. Maybe something with robots. I don't know. It's a good robot mobbing area. Go Opportunity. Maybe. I think in an Opportunity, the guys, like the engineers, even though they have a red health bar, I'm pretty sure they actually take corrosive damage. So we're going to put on corrosive Badabooms. Get a little bit more rocket ammo. Refill that ammo. Kind of crazy we got a legendary loot midget rat. Guys, I want you guys to know, I am always open to ideas or suggestions. Either just if you leave it in the comments, like, I mean, this is because of that. Even the 1 hour of Krieg mobbing was because of that. Then the 1 hour Axon mobbing was because of that. And then a bunch of other videos I've done too have been directly because people have suggested it. So you can suggest in either just straight up YouTube comments, or we also in the Discord, which there's a link to the Discord in the description of pretty much every video. Over in the Discord, there is a suggestions chat where you're welcome to leave suggestions of things that you'd like to see. Maybe if there's like a... because that can be anything. If there's like a glitch you want me to cover, go ahead and cover that. If there's a like video idea, something you think would be funny or something you think would be interesting, like you can... okay, my Badaboom just exploded myself on nothing. If there's anything like that, like, don't be afraid to join the Discord and go leave it in the suggestions chat. I will see it. I read like every message in there. So I will see it, and I may do it. But yeah, that applies to everything. That's not just like for like what I should do on a stream or whatever. That's literally anything. If you guys are like, hey, you should make a video about so-and-so, it's like, okay. Sure thing. Because sometimes I go through like, I think I've mentioned it before, but sometimes I go through like weird content routes where it's like, I have so many ideas that I think would be really, really good. And then out of nowhere, it's just like, I can't think of a single thing. I've used up every good idea I have. And then I go through a content drought. I stop uploading for a while. Then I feel bad because I feel like I should be uploading. And then I end up uploading, feel good about it. Then I get to a point where I'm like, all right, I've uploaded pretty good. I think I can take a small break. And then I fall behind. And then I'm like, man, I need to upload something. And then I get into a content drought. And then the cycle just sort of continues. It's like Mob of the Dead. Gotta break the cycle. And again, that's no way of being like, oh, woe is me, I must make YouTube videos. It's just, I've got problems with, I got problems. But that's not, what is going on right here? That's not any sort of, that's not like a pity party problems. I don't want it to sound like, I just feel like, I don't want anyone to think I'm coming off like I'm being like pitiful or something, because I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I got problems with like motivation and procrastination, which is entirely like my own doing. And I just need to get that out of my head. But that's what creates that vicious cycle. Let's kill the foreman right here. Maybe we'll get a black hole. I do think that we will still be doing some more bingo streams. We're gonna do them with Gas Mask, obviously, because he's my boy. No black hole. I tend to get really unlucky with that. But Gas Mask is my boy, so I'll obviously be doing some more bingos with him. But also, I want to introduce more people into it. So if you guys have any ideas of people that would realistically be willing to do something like that, leave it down below. I already know that Starkiller and Spouraid both want to do it. So both of them are pretty much already invited to doing it. We are barely keeping this Gunzerk alive right now. If you're watching the cooldown right now, this is stressful. In fact, I probably lose it right here. Yes, we do. Well, that's okay. Anyway, so Starkiller and Spouraid both have already told me that they want to do it. And I was thinking about getting Mikey Dubs. You guys watch Mikey Dubs? He's a cool channel. He does a lot of Roguelands content. And I mean a lot. If you want just straight up like content out, and most of his videos are like mine, they're very long and fairly unedited. I know that like the unedited aspect isn't why you guys come here, but his are like, he's got, you know, obviously he's gonna cut out like giant spaces of dead air and whatnot, but he's just got very long videos of pretty much just him talking and playing the game. So if you guys are interested, I mean, I do recommend going and watching his channel. Plus, he pumps out like, I don't know how he does it. I don't understand. He has like, it's like 1 to 2 hour long, 1 to 2, okay, not 1 to 2 hour long, but 1 to 2 hour long videos a day, half the time, which is like, that's literally insane to me. I pump out like 2 shorts a week and I'm like, oh man, that took it out of me. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad. But I will say, in defense of that, okay, my shorts do typically take a little while to make, because almost all my shorts, like, I have like 3 shorts on my channel that weren't directly made for a short, you know? I wasn't paying attention. I only have like 3 shorts on my channel, maybe 4, that weren't made as a short, you know? They were made as like a different video and then I just turned it into a short. But for the most part, all of my shorts on YouTube are made for like the shorts content. I'm sure you guys have probably already picked that up. So they often can take a while. I would say on average, my shorts take, for most of them, they take about an hour total, which isn't that bad. But then some of them, like the Ultimate Accident in 60 seconds, for instance, that one took like 3 hours. Because I had to get all the gameplay for it, and then also get... I had to get all the gameplay, find all the gear. I had to, like, download every single... I had to figure out the best way to download every single image and stuff for everything. And then also just, like, the actual... The scripting part for the shorts is honestly my biggest downfall, because sometimes it just comes straight to the head. I'm sure some of you guys experience this too. Sometimes when I'm writing a script, it's just perfect. It's just flowing. It just works. And then other times it's like, does a human say this? Do human beings say what I'm about to say? Am I going to talk like really weird in this? Plus, with shorts commenters, guys, you got to be careful, because you misspeak once and that's all the comment section is going to be about. Which, I've gotten multiple comments now about my pronunciation of Maliwan. Is that crazy? Is Maliwan a crazy pronunciation of the brand? Is it supposed to be like Mollywan? I don't know. How do you pronounce Maliwan? Leave it in the comments. You guys ever gone over here? Look at this. I had not been back here. I forgot that this path existed with the vending machines. I had not been back here for a good, like, 7 years before a second ago. I'm confused, though. Why is this called the residential quarters? Like, are these houses? Are those the apartments or something? I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Bingo. Yeah. Mikey Dubs. So I'm gonna try to contact him, see if he wants to do any. I think I might be able to get Fishman on board, which would be sick. But I don't know which bingo format to use yet. So far we've tried out the level... I feel like I gotta sneeze. Let's just pretend that I cleared out this whole section. We've tried out level 1 bingo, which I loved. I thought level 1 bingo was so fun. But then last Sunday, I think, me and Gas Mask did the level 80 bingo, which was also a hoot and a holler. I still prefer the level 1 though. We want to also do an OP10 bingo and also level 30 bingo. I think level 30 will be really interesting because it's kind of got the best of all worlds. Let's go to the beatdown. Maybe we'll get a Cobra. But yeah, so I want to try out more bingos still and see what works, what doesn't. But it has been genuinely so fun. And then I'm hoping that in just like not too long time, we kind of got to refine it a little bit more. But I'm thinking we might be able to get it set up on the official website, like for bingo, because we do it off of Bingo Sync. And if we're able to get it on the official site, it means that any one of you will essentially be able to just set it up and play with your friends. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to get that to happen. I am taking so much dot damage right now. I also want to buy some grenades real quick. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I'd really, really like to get that to work. Because I think it'd be awesome if you guys could do it too. It's lame if it's just a thing that you guys get to look at. But so far, it seems like everyone has really liked the bingo. Everyone that I've talked to it about, everyone that has given reception on the actual videos themselves, and also, like Gas Mask, for instance, playing it, I was really surprised. Bro just died as Salvador in Borderlands 2. Okay, let me tab out real quick. But yeah, I wasn't sure if Gas Mask was going to like it at first. Because I think him and me like a little bit different things. I really like the level 1 bingos. But after we did the level 1 bingo, which I didn't think he's going to like very much. After that, he messaged me and was like, dude, let's make this at least once a month sort of thing. This was so fun. So good reception all around. And again, I'm not claiming to be like the creator of bingo. I know other people have been doing like solo bingos for a long time. This is just the first case I've seen of a bingo race, and especially a more unique bingo race. That makes it sound like I'm roasting the other bingo races. But the first instance of a bingo race that wasn't just... I mean, I haven't seen any bingo race on Borderlands 2, period. But I definitely haven't seen any bingo races that are like objective-based instead of just loot-based. Because most Borderlands bingo boards I've seen before are just get this weapon, get this item, get this gear. As where the ones that I really like are the objective-based ones. But I like them both. Like, the level 80 bingo was just barely behind the level 1 bingo for me. But I'm thinking level 30 bingo will be even better, because the biggest problem with level 1 bingo is that while doing level 1 bingo, like, if there are objectives in the Hammerlock or Tina DLC, you can't actually do them for a long time. And so the most strategic thing to do is just push through base game. But I'm thinking if we do level 30 bingos, the scaling will be set up in a point where it'll still be over leveled slightly. So you'll still be dealing with you will still be dealing with over leveled areas like the Fight for Sanctuary DLC, right? Will be too high of a level. but at the same time, you can push through. So then you gotta weigh your odds. Is it worth it to farm XP? Is it worth it to... Why can I not jump up here? Is it worth it to farm XP? Is it worth it to just try pushing straight through? Is it worth it to, you know, do whatever? So I'm really, really excited for that one. I think there's a decent chance it'll be better than level 1 bingo. The level 1 bingo, one thing I do like is a lot of the gameplay. A lot of the gameplay is around the character you choose, and more specifically around the action skill, because those are probably only going to be ending at like level 20 on average, right? So it's like you only get a few skills, but you get your action skill, which is huge. But then at a level 30 bingo, it's not only going to be your action skills, but also your other skills. So for instance, you could play as, say, like Krieg, and at level 1, you'd probably be playing Krieg because of his melee. But in a level 30 race, you might play him instead for his Bloodbath build, or his explosive build, or his whatever. I don't want to run out of ammo. I keep getting myself out of ammo. You'll climb the building? No. But yeah, so I'm really excited to do more bingo. That has been like the most fun I've had on this game in a while. But honestly, just the content creation for you guys has been so much more fun than the game was prior. Because like, I loved this game very much. This has always been one of my favorite games. But it's like, I don't know what it is. Ever since making videos for it and stuff, like even on, like I still play this game outside of making videos. Like I was playing it last night off stream, off video, whatever, for multiple hours. It's just fun. The amount of times where I'm like, oh, what do I play? And I just hop on this game. But yeah, bingo took that to a new height though, where it's so good, so good. My only problem with bingo is I really want to make videos out of the bingo races, but I'm really, really slow at making videos. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not very good necessarily at making videos. Though I end up like sort of obsessing over some of the smaller details in videos, you know? So it's like my videos end up, in my opinion, pretty good. I'm normally pretty happy with the state of my video once it comes out. But that's at the cost of taking a long, long time. Even like another person who I don't get, which I think he's taken a break from doing this, but like Jolts, for like whatever now, 8 years or something, is able to stream every day, then edit his stream down to a video, then stream the next day, edit the stream down to a video, blah, blah, blah. Though I know that's kind of changed. I think in the past that was just straight up how it was. Now it's like he records essentially like 2 days worth of gameplay to start, and then probably, I would think, like edits 2 or 3 videos at a time. But either way, I don't get the grind. But I guess at the same time, when it's your main source of income, it's like, it's easier to do it, you know? Working for free is a lot harder than like working for money typically. You think about like at a job, once you end up, like most people before they get a job, if they have to work, if they have to do whatever, maybe it's like their dad needs help with a side quest, right? Of, oh, you got to go like re-roof the entire house or something. Should we do rust yards? I don't really like the rust yards that much, but it's not a bad spot. Let's do rust yards. It's like you do that for free and you're like, oh, this sucks. But then you actually get a job, like working wherever, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I can do this, no problem. Because you're earning money for it. So, I mean, there is that for him, and it's like, it is his main and only job. So there's probably more incentive for him to be doing it. And also, at the same time, he doesn't have to, like, he doesn't have another job too, you know? So it's like, he can literally just devote his time to YouTube stuff. But yeah. So he has he's on the grind, he's got the hustle. So is Mikey Dubs. So is Spow-Raid. I feel like Spow-Raid has... Oh, I've seen him, like, literally double now on YouTube, I think. And he pumps out a ton of stuff. He's, like, constantly coming out with pretty good quality videos, and then also, like, the shorts themselves, because he does shorts, too. He's got a different type of short than me. He does different shorts. But, yeah, he's able to pump them out. These people are just... I wish that I had the same amount of, like, motivation as these people do. And I think he... I could be wrong. I think he's also in, like, school, too. Like, he mentioned on a community post he's doing, like, his midterms or something. It's like, dude, that with the videos, you're actually a madman. And again, I really hope none of this, because this is not how it's meant to come off. I really hope none of this is coming off as like a woe is me thing. Literally none of it's meant to. It's all coming off as, it's all supposed to come off as a, holy cow, these guys are crazy. Look how much they're able to do, sort of thing. But I really am trying recently to like deliberately up my production. Not like the production quality or whatever. I mean, obviously I want it to be good quality, but like I'm not too worried about the quality of my videos. Well, I don't know. I feel like some of the few recent ones I've come out with, I haven't necessarily been 100% happy with, but trying to up the efficiency of it and how much I'm actually working on it. I'm trying to set aside more deliberate time for making videos, because otherwise it's like, it just evolves into, and I'm sure you guys probably experience this, like anyone who's in school or whatever probably experiences this with like homework and stuff. Oh my goodness, my nose itches so bad. Where it's like, oh yeah, I could do my homework right now, or I could do this other thing. And especially like YouTube. YouTube is just like, you get locked into a doom scroll, even if it's not necessarily like an actual scroll. Like obviously there's the YouTube short doom scroll classic. But there's also, like, which I'm contributing to, by the way. But then there's also just like, oh, hey, a cool YouTube video. Let's watch this. And then you watch that video and you're like, I could do my work. But, you know, one more video won't hurt, right? I can just watch one more video. It'll be fine. You watch that video. I could watch one more video. Before you know it, 2 or 3 hours is gone. And it's like, oh, I can no longer work on my homework. Or you have to like cram it in and then you end up doing a bad job and so on and so forth. Or it ends up like making you stay up way later than you want or whatever. I get that a lot where I'll work on my, I'll sit there on YouTube, not motivated to make the video. By the time I'm finally like, no, you know what? I'm going to make a video. It's like already like midnight. And then next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And that always tends to happen on the days where I'm like, you know what, I want to go to bed early because I want to wake up at a decent time. I don't want to wake up very late. I want to have like an early start tomorrow. And then that's always the night where it's like 4 a.m. I just get like the creative spark to keep editing or whatever. Oh, guys, hey, another shout out related to YouTube that does involve you guys here. Do not forget, once we hit 20,000 subs, which we are very close to, and I am so unbelievably appreciative of that. Like, it's sort of an unfathomable number. But as soon as we hit 20,000, we are still doing a Q&A where I will be answering... I'll be, like, handpicking probably a lot of questions. I don't know how many questions I'll even get. Community posts that involve having to actually leave a comment of sorts tend to not get that much interaction compared to ones that are just like a trivia post or whatever. Okay, that's kind of a nice pogo. That's kind of nice, kind of nice. But yeah. So we'll see how many comments I end up getting. But like, I don't know. If we were able to get like 100 comments, which I think is a lot, I don't know that we'll hit that. If we get like 100 questions, which again, that I don't think that'll happen. But if we do, then I'll probably do like, I don't know, 40 of them, or like 30 of them. And then for anyone that is just saying, if absolutely do not do this if you cannot justify it or don't want to. Literally, you do not have to. I'm not in any way right now asking you for it. But anyone that is a member, I will be answering their question pretty much regardless. So that'll be added on top of whatever. So if there was like 100 comments and 5 are for members, then we'll do 45, you know? And I'm not set on that number. We'll just see. But we will be doing a Q&A soon. So just so you guys know, stay on the lookout for that. Once it is coming out, I'll do it on a community post. I'll also probably add about it in the Discord. So again, you can join that in the description. I don't want it to sound like I'm shilling out over my Discord. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, join this, do this, do that. It's just like genuinely, if you want to keep in touch with that, I will probably post it in the Discord. And the Discord's just genuinely a cool place to hang out. I don't gain much from you joining the Discord. So it's not like a thing where, in fact, I don't gain anything technically from you joining the Discord. So it's not a thing where it's like, oh, join because it'll be benefiting me. But it's like, genuinely, I mean, it does benefit me because I really, really just enjoy you guys being in there. But it's not like I'm shilling that out. Like, it isn't like a sponsorship or something. It's just genuinely a cool place to hang out. And it's become significantly more active recently. And I do read all the stuff in there. I check it all the time. Like, anytime I'm able to and I see stuff popping up. So if you want to mention something or reach out to me about something, like, you can do it through there, just so you know. Oh, that's probably the best way to either that or YouTube comments are the best 2 ways to just like directly reach out. And there's a ton of other people in there, so we've had some people make friends in there, and I think that's cool. I think that's sweet. Bro died on Salvador, by the way. Rip stacks. Oh, we're way back here. Shame, pitiful. Yeah, sorry, I never know what to talk about on these episodes. Is it an episode? I don't know. But I hope I'm not yammering your ear off too much. I hope it also doesn't sound like I'm trying to like talk about myself or anything. It's just the thing I know best because it's me. But also, I don't know, it can be annoying when someone's just like spending the whole time talking about their whatever. But yeah, just know that regardless of if you join that Discord, if you hit that sub button or not, if you leave a like or not, if you leave a comment or not, I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. And all of your comments and stuff are very meaningful, and I read all of them. There's the occasional time that one slips through the cracks, so I apologize. But for the most part, if you leave a comment, I've seen it, and I didn't, if I haven't responded to it in some way, then either A, I didn't like your comment, or B, your comment was really good. I've had this happen a lot, where the comment will be really good. Well, we're using fire on fire here, and it's working. The comment is really good, but then it's like, I don't know how to respond to it, because I'm going to have to do like 7 paragraphs worth of response to it. Because I don't want to like do your whole story, like, I don't want to not do it justice, you know? So sometimes I'll get comments that are like 2 paragraphs long, essentially, just like a giant whole thing about whatever. And it's like, I end up not responding to it because I think it's such a good comment that I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that my response is perfect. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll respond to it later though, because I don't feel like I can do it justice right now. And then I go through a loop of, yeah, I'll respond to it later. But then later rolls around and it's like, I don't know, I can't do it justice here. I'll respond to it later. I can't do it justice here. I'll respond to it later. I can't do it justice here. I'll respond to it later. I am not getting any of my rockets back. Something about this ground right here. What the heck? There we go. But yeah, so just know that if you leave a comment, I will see it. I've gotten a few people that I think it's funny. They're like, oh, really? You respond to every comment? Respond to this one. And it's like, okay. Like, I see them. I'm not lying to you about that. I would have no reason to be like, oh, I read all the comments, but I don't read all the comments. If I didn't read all the comments, I'd say I don't read all the comments. And I know some people kind of view that as a bad thing when they read all the comments. But it's like, I don't know, it would feel bad to me to not read the comments because, like, I want to see what you guys are saying because you're taking time out of your day to leave the comments, you know? So it would suck if you spend all that time to leave the comments and then it doesn't ever get to the person you intended to be for, you know? It's like if you wrote a heartfelt letter, even if it's not heartfelt. Half these comments are negative comments. Not half. It's much less than half. But even, like, they're negative comments, and it's like, well, they still obviously want me to see it, so I'll see it. But they rarely ever get under my skin. I think a lot of people fall for the trap where, like, they read every single comment, but then they, like, get their ego boosted really hard by the good comments, and then they think they're untouchable, but then, like, the bad comments come around, and then it's like, they don't know what to do. They essentially just, like, flip. Because it's like, well, like, there's no way that this video's bad. It's that you're bad. Or whatever. But, yeah. And especially the constructive criticism. Like, I genuinely want to hear that. You know, I want to see it on the comments. So, that's why I read it. But I don't get, like, hurt by the negative comments. I've had some people in my comment sections that are trying to, like, troll me or whatever, or they just actually, like, are not a sane human being. One of the two. They're either trolling me or they're not a sane human being. But where they will, maybe we go through Marcus DLC? Do the enemies even spawn after you've gone through that on any of these? Let's go kill the happy couple. That's what we're gonna do. And shout out Smub for teaching me something here. But all the people that are trying to troll me hard and they're trying to, like, get me all frazzled, all riled up, and it's like, I just think it's so funny because they always think that I'm like, I've had multiple of them say, like, oh, your ego is making you respond back to the comment, and it's like, dude, literally, what are you talking about? There's no ego here. I'm just, the amount of comments that I've gotten where they're, like, trying to, I assume trying to troll me, because there's no way they're just actually like that. But they'll try to troll me, right? And then I'll respond back like, okay, like that, what you just said just wasn't true. And then I leave it at that. And then they respond back, and then, like, it goes back and forth, right? And then it's always, oh, your ego, bro, it's so blah, blah, blah. It's obvious you're mad. Like, you're so mad about it. And it's genuinely, I think it's so funny because it's like on one end of the screen is them who's actually genuinely just like, well, they're either actually upset about it or they're just literally trying to be a troll, right? Which is fine. It is what it is. I don't care. But then on the other end, I think they genuinely believe that I'm mad, but I'm just sitting here responding essentially the same way that I'm responding to you guys right now, where it's like, okay, I don't care, like, but I think those comment interactions are genuinely really funny to me. Which I don't know, maybe that's a toxic trait of mine, but I think the negative comments are funny. But I think they're better when they think that I'm upset about it for some reason. But anyway, the point of that was to say that I think a lot of YouTubers who end up reading all of their comments, read all of them, but then they, like, have very... they get, like, very offended by the negative comments because it's like, there's no way that I could ever make something bad. Like, I couldn't make a bad video, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Oh, we can go kill Rune the Thresher, too. I was thinking about actually making it short about this farm right here. But yeah, they'll end up getting their, like, egos hurt or whatever by the comment. And for those people, it's definitely not healthy. Anyone who, like, their ego's gonna be tripping around, I feel like it's not very healthy to be spending the whole time. reading comments, which I don't spend the whole time reading comments. It doesn't take that long. But yeah, because then they get the inflated ego. Then after the inflated ego, they get the, like, either the depressed ego where they're like, oh, this guy hates my videos, my videos suck. Or they'll get the opposite where they double down because the person is insulting them and they'll get a bigger ego about it. And I think it's definitely very unhealthy for them. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's unhealthy that I... Oh, almost a good money shot call. Maybe it's unhealthy that I read them all. I don't know. I just want you guys to know that I read them, you know? You guys left the comments. It's like, I want you to see the comments. Or I want you to know that I saw the comment. Because, you know, you live in it. This is just a whole big tangent, though. I don't know how any of that came off. But it is what it is. It came off however it came off. And if it's not how I intended, then... Oh, well. It's okay. This guy's a fire thresher, isn't he? Maybe we'll go ahead and kill him with the good old explosive Badabooms. And then after this, I think we're gonna wrap up the video. Because this puts us at the hour mark, pretty much. I never really hear the Valentine's Day DLC music. Oh, the loot! Yeah, the loot. Da, 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 da. What does this guy do? It's like, drops money if you do enough damage or something. I would like my stuff back. My Gunzerk. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's why I haven't had my rockets back up. Get Some doesn't proc off of rocket launchers. Or is it rocket launchers in general, or does it not proc off of, like, the Badaboom? It doesn't proc off of rocket launchers. I did not know that. Well, that makes so much sense. This skill has literally been useless for this video. Oh, I think I die here. Alright, let's see. Maybe not. It's just little threshers. Notice these threshers, though. Something about them. They are tanky. That's crazy. I actually just learned something. I like the really intense music for this. As I rocket jump into my death. Oh my goodness. Where's the damage? Rue is not the fire thresher. I thought it was the fire thresher. So we can just go back to fire. Hear the nice Irish Valentine's Day music. And this time, I'll try to not use up literally all of my ammo. There we go. Oh, good dodge, too. The final battle of the mobbing video. Alright, what do we get? I've seen people get world drops from this guy, but I don't know... That's like a thing, because I've never really gotten that. Okay. Okay. With the Tor grip. That's almost all Tor Gravager. It's actually... That's good. Let me take it on this obviously not gibbed character. I farmed all of these Badabooms with the exact same parts and accessories as one another. It's actually kind of crazy. I must have gotten very lucky, huh? I could have saved and quit, but let's go ahead and just run back. Also, hey guys, I hope you know for the sake of this video, we do got the name Badaboom, and I dressed up in what I thought was the most Badaboomy thing, because Badaboom is a bandit launcher, so we got the bandit head with Sledge's mask, and I tried to kind of match the color scheme. I think the wet t-shirt contest skin could have also maybe gone well, but I don't have that one. That's why I didn't use that one. Well, where's a good place to do this whole outro section? Maybe like, you know what? For the sake of Thanksgiving coming up, whether you support Thanksgiving or not, let's go over here. I don't have the action skill. And let's go out onto like the nice fall leaves. That's crazy. This is my first time exploring this area, apparently. Let's go... Just go over here. The exploding loading docks. Here we go. Maybe we'll even go over to this tree. Hey, you guys know? There's a second... You know about that slug pistol over there? And there's the Breaking Bad. But there's also this slag pistol. They're both technically unique items, I believe. And then there's this one. But am I crazy? Isn't there like a blue substance? You know what I'm talking about? Why is there an ammo chest out here? I don't know. Anyway, let's get on the boat here. Anyway, I would like to give a very, very, very huge shout out to all of you guys for watching. Any of you that stayed, you know, do your obligatory. I beat the brain rot. Get the I beat the brain rot comment down in the comment section. And yeah, thank you guys seriously so much for like watching this. It means so much to me. It really does. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are making dreams come true here, pretty much. But let's look out over the ocean together here. Let's go over to the shore. Look out over the nice ocean. And I'm going to give a super duper uber charge thank you to all of my channel members. Let me go ahead and load them up real quick. Because these guys are amazing. They help keep this whole thing going. So, super big thank you to Bran Becker, Paladin, Brainsucker, Jack Laggins 22, Piper, Lolo, Gerald Simth, Gerald Smith, Big Lamau RPG, Tyler, Caesar Arrowglue, Crow's Dog, Lil Gas Mask, Raji Flaps, Shrubbery, and Coda's Garden. You guys, as you know, are the absolute goats. I cannot thank you guys enough. It means so much to me. And again, anyone currently just like watching this video, even if you're not a member, thank you so much for watching. You guys can go join the Discord if you want. We chit chat in there. And yeah. Thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, there's a smiley face. He's like a little smirk little guy. I know that. Let's do a little investigation of my skin here. I got the pouch. Oh, so this is like a sweatshirt, sort of? There's no hood on it, though, right? Man. Most normal shirts don't have a pocket like that. I wonder what size shirt Salvador wears. Because his shirts are always very close up to his body. You can see like a little bit of skin showing. I can't stand that when my clothes are like that. Anyway. Oh, Gearbox logo. Right. Or is that bright? No, that's an R. Right. Does this say left? Does that even say words? Maybe if I pick up my weapons again. Wrong. Oh, that's... I've never known that. His right hand says right and the left says wrong. Okay, anyway, thank you all for being here. Love you very much. I really, really appreciate you watching. And have a great evening, day, morning, noon, night, whatever it is. Have a great that. And if you're watching around the holiday season, have a great holiday. Love you. Thank you.